What's going on, guys? Today, Line 6 just held their 10-year anniversary of the Helix live stream. And this live stream was creating quite a bit of stir because people were wondering, is there going to be a new product announcement? Is there going to be a Helix 2? And in this live stream, they announced a new product. The comment section went crazy when they dropped this video.
So here we go. Bring on the next 10 years.
What is it? It's the new Helix Stadium. Guys, this is what it looks like. There's going to be two versions of it. The XL being the full-size version, Stadium being a little bit smaller. And if you notice, they also removed the expression pedal. They said that they will be selling a separate expression pedal that'll work with both the Helix Stadium as well as the other devices in the HX line. Here's another shot of it. Look how sick that looks. That's dope. Here's a shot of the ins and outs. Kind of get an idea of what's going on here. Looks like the devices are still going to be compatible with Variacs, you know, in some of the old school specialty Line 6 amps. Also, some things to note, you got USB-C, USB-A, and then a micro SD.
Stadium XL's footprint is 25% smaller than Helix Floor. Stadium is 42% smaller. And on the weight front, Helix Stadium XL, even though it has a ton more hardware packed inside, it's 21% lighter, and Stadium is just over half the weight.
Now, I thought that the Helix Stadium was going to be massive. Like when I just saw those hero shots, I mean, the thing looked huge, but the crazy thing is it's actually going to be smaller than the original Helix. So in purple here, this is the Stadium XL. That's the biggest one, and it's actually smaller than the Helix LT, which is crazy. So as far as user experience goes, if you're used to using a Helix, it seems like you're gonna feel right at home using the Helix Stadium. It's gonna have a lot of similar things, but it has a lot of like really crazy new tech in it. One of the things that stands out to me is what they call Agora. And here, you can just listen to the clip here.
It is an entirely new subcomponent behavioral architecture and modeling methodology. There's all new tube emulation where we actually measure detailed parameters of the actual real tubes modeled in that particular amp. Voltages, currents, capacitance, and more. We've invented a new way of modeling power stages, both push-pull and single-ended, in conjunction with the power supply, so we can capture the detailed dynamic interaction between the signal and power supply.
Yeah, as you can hear, it was like a total nerd out session. Basically what this reminds me of, it's kind of like back in the day when Line 6 was like announcing the HD modeling technology, how the HD models could really like get into the nuances of how amplifiers work and behave. It sounds like Agora is like that, but even more, like everything. Like he was even saying stuff like the resistance of wires, like in the circuit, and like all kinds of stuff is being considered and taken into play. Just more technology to make your guitar tone just sound more alive and dynamic.
You name it, if it makes the smallest impact to responsiveness, not necessarily even things you can hear, we captured it.
I mean, that's crazy. Man, I would love to play that.
We're introducing our own bespoke amp, cab, effect, and signal chain cloning engine we call Proxy.
Hey guys, this is crazy. So like a lot of you have been calling out that like Line 6 doesn't have like capture technology, but it sounds like they're working on it. And it's like something that they're introducing as being like a possibility. It sounds like they're still on the fence about it. You can go ahead and listen to what they say, but they're heading in that direction, guys.
Every factory preset will also include a unique dry guitar clip that plays through the preset, created by the person who made the preset, so you can hear it in context.
That's awesome. So you can kind of hear what it sounds like ahead of time. That's cool.
If you are a current Helix or HX user, you don't have to recreate them manually in Helix Stadium. You'll be able to import them.
So it's got backwards compatibility. So if you have a ton of HX presets, you can just bring them right over to the Stadium.
That brings us to our Showcase automation engine.
So this is another piece of technology that's going to be in the Helix Stadium. It's called Showcase. This is almost like a mini DAW inside the pedal board.
When you're loading in tracks, you ask the Helix Stadium app to split the song into stems. So then you can mute the guitar or bass part or turn it down by 12 dB. So now what you're doing is you're not playing on top of your favorite songs, you're mixed into your favorite song. And then,
oh yeah, I want to show you guys this. Check this out.
Then you realize, well, wait, I can load in 8 of my own stems from my own record, drag amp flags to switch my amp in real time, drag MIDI flags to control all of my external pedals, which also sync to tempo, recall patches in my keyboards and drum machines, go nuts and trigger MIDI to DMX lighting, send a play message to your laptop that's projecting to the audience or the congregation.
Dude, this is why I love Line 6. Like, they're so good at thinking like what you're gonna need, you know, next. And so to be able to send outputs to like all these different devices, to be able to control lighting and different cues, I mean, that's wild. That's so cool. So here's going to be the new Helix Stadium backpack. It's kind of similar aesthetic to the Helix backpack. I mean, look at those buckles. Holy smokes. I mean, it looks rad.
It was designed in-house. We have updates, Bluetooth, new strobe tuner, side chaining compressors and gates, and all the cool other cloud stuff. And there's a bunch of other big things that we just can't talk about just yet.
This is the question that probably a lot of you are wondering. Do I need to sell my Helix? Was the original Helix done for now? And here's the thing. I still have one of these, okay? So I'm all for making things last as long as you can. And on a side note, it seems like Line 6 is done supporting these older units, like the Pod HDs, which is something that we need to talk about. But we'll do that in another video. But do I think you need to go off and sell your Helix? No, I don't think so at all. I think the Helix literally is something that you can use forever. It has all the features that you really need, unless there's some crazy new technology that comes out in the future. But with this new technology that they're going to incorporate in the Helix Stadium, technology like Agora and Proxy, combined with the smaller footprint of the device itself, I mean, it makes it something worth looking into. And as far as prices go, we have the Helix Stadium, the smaller version. They're saying $17.99, and the larger Stadium XL, $21.99. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, that's how much people are selling their OG Helix on Facebook Marketplace. Am I right? And Line 6, if you're watching, I am so down to make so many tutorials with this thing. So let me know. Okay guys, I'll put a link to the live stream down in the description, and be sure to leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the Helix Stadium, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.